Good day, friends. As you might notice, I've lost a little bit of my voice today, so this is going to be a fairly short video. We're going to play around a little bit with the assignment for this week, and one of the things that we're going to be doing is formatting the random addresses list that we had from the other Microsoft Word project. So I'm going to be pulling that open. You'll want to look in your OneDrive. It's going to be called 9.15.14. So go ahead and open that, and you'll see it comes up as a standard Excel spreadsheet. But essentially, what we want to do is to use some of the special formatting in Excel to make this easier to sort through and categorize and various other things. So this is going to be basically just the assignment, and I think I just messed something up. Let's try this again. Essentially, to start this, you just highlight the cells that you want to add to the table. In this case, we'll be highlighting the data. As you might notice, I'm going to refer to this as G31, so it'll be A1 through J31. So I'm going to highlight that, and I'm going to go to the Insert menu and then click on Table. You can also use Control T to create a table. It's going to ask you what to use for your data range, but we've already selected that, so it's going to be put in here. You can see we do have headers in row 1, and so you want to check the box that says my table has headers. So this is exactly set up the way we want to. I do want to show you quickly the selection item here. If you click that button, it'll minimize this and allow you to select whatever you want on the sheet here. This is a separate dashed selection from what you're normally used to. So just go ahead and highlight that, and if you want to go back, you could just click that. But otherwise, this is already set up correctly. You'll notice this is using absolute references and such. So we're going to click OK, and then it's going to reformat this and give us a table tools design ribbon to open up here. I want to show you a few of the searches that we can use here. We're going to be using these drop-down menus a little bit in class. If you click on the drop-down, it'll give you a couple of options here. Sort A to Z is a nice one. This actually sorts the entire table, and you can sort it on any column you'd like. Last name possibly, or if you want to sort by city, that would be fairly straightforward as well. We want to go to a custom sort. These are a little bit interesting because you can. I have absolutely no idea why Microsoft decided to filter custom sort under sort by color, but such is the way that they've done things. So if you go ahead and click on that, it'll bring up the custom sort box, and this will be similar to what you've experienced as a custom sort outside of table as well. We're going to then sort this, I believe I said, by zip code and then by first name. So we're going to create the first one to sort by zip code, sort on values. You can also sort by cell color or font color or cell icon. And what we're going to do is going to do a smallest to largest on the zip code, and then we're going to add a level here. This is going to be the first name level. So go ahead and click on Add Level, and then select First Name. Again, we're sorting by values and A to Z. You'll notice this is a number field, so because it's formatting as number, it's going to go smallest to largest, whereas a text column is going to format A to Z. So then go ahead and click OK, and you can get to that menu from the custom sort from any one of the drop downs here, and that will sort it. So you can now see that they're in order of zip code. So obviously the things that are running through Lansing at first, which are the 4-8 numbers, and then when you get into 4-9s, these are Battle Creek. So those are processed through the facility in Battle Creek. And then it sorts by first name. So within the Charlotte zip code 48813, you'll see that these are sorted, alphabetically here, and then it resets. So you can do some very fancy sort operations. But wanted to show you how to do this because you can modify your data a lot without having to worry about messing it up, or once it's in the table like this, it's very difficult. Whereas if you had just had it in plain data, when you did a sort, you'd have to make sure you had to select it all the time. So can be more difficult. This is fairly simple. So we are going to do a quick custom conditional formatting. So to do that, of course, we'll do that from the home screen, the home ribbon, and just going to start out by selecting the cell here and going to conditional formatting, and then for this one we're going to do a highlight cell rules and then an equal to, or a text that contains rather, and this is going to just be a Charlotte. We're going to give Charlotte a nice custom format here. I'd just like it to primarily be a fill color, perhaps green with a, I don't know, perhaps forget where to change the font color, but it oh yeah, that ought to do it just fine. So that'll give it a nice green background, and then I'm actually going to use the format painter here, and I'm going to paint this on the rest of this. You can actually paint this on all of these cells, and only the ones that are Charlotte will be affected here. So it's fairly straightforward. Oh, come on. Come on now. Anyway, I'll just select this again, do another conditional formatting. It's not terribly difficult. Just again, for the Potterville, we'll just use one of the defaults, I guess, and then Bellevue, of course, has a one. But now I just want to show you, if we sort this again, it's going to carry the formatting with the cells. So yeah, that'll lose our custom sort, of course, but we're going to sort by zip code, add level by first name. I'll resort back to there. Add a quick color for Bellevue, and custom conditional formatting, and then highlight cell rules. You can change some of the other things here as well, but primarily what we want to do today is this text that contains, and then we'll make Bellevue yellow, and do format painter here. Oh, come now. I am not sure why it's not behaving itself here. It should be Bellevue here. And again, we wanted this to be yellow fill. There we go. Alrighty, we only have 2 Olivet addresses. That shouldn't be too very difficult. Going to do equal to Olivet, and let's give these just a red border, or red text rather, and then Vermontville will do some conditional formatting here. Text that contains, perhaps a green fill with dark green text. I'm not sure why it doesn't provoke. Oh, I see. This one's typed correctly. So if you fix that typo, it will automatically color it there. And then we have Springport. So that's quite fine, quite all right. So we've finished the third step of setting up conditional formatting so that each city has its own color. Now we're going to go ahead and use freeze frames. So if you've never done this before, we should have discussed it in class, but it will be under the view section here. This is terribly useful when you're working with large quantities of documents where you're scrolling up and down very much. You see right now that the headings, of course, scroll out of view, and if this wasn't such an obvious document, you wouldn't necessarily know what the top was. But we're going to go ahead and freeze the top frame. It's very easy to freeze the first cell. We're just going to do freeze top row, and that will automatically create this little frozen section up here. So when we scroll, no matter how far you are down on the screen, you always have the sort options there. That was number 4. And the very easy next part is we're going to save this off as an XLSX, which is the standard newer version of Excel. It's the XML Excel file, and we'll go ahead and save that off and then upload that to OneDrive, and you should be all set. I think y'all know how to upload to OneDrive by now, so we're just going to save this as and call that a video for today. Hope you have a wonderful time working on this nice and short assignment and enjoying some of the formatting features in Excel. Again, we'll talk to you another day.